Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, your girl, the one and only Tiffany E, aka Sexline TV2, and I am here to give you guys all of the tea when it comes to wrestling and maybe a little bit of odds and ends in between there. So why don't you go ahead, go get your snacks, go get your juice, go get you a good drink, a good glass of wine if you can drink it. If you're underage, don't be drinking, okay? Go on and get you some juice or something and sit back and listen as we kiki and holler about wrestling. Because over here, you get a plethora of things when it comes to my show, okay? You get wrestling commentary.
No benefit of the doubt. Dr. Phil say don't do that. Dr. Phil say when somebody show you who they are, and so did Maya Angelou, believe them. Them two hoes are snakes. They been snakes, and them hoes was like that when you got there, and they like that now, so fuck them both. And they did the right thing by letting them headline WrestleMania. They most definitely deserve to headline WrestleMania, and that is how you close a mania.
What else we get? You'll also get a weekly recap of every single show that WWE has to offer. Monday Night Raw after show, NXT after show, and of course a Friday Night SmackDown after show. You'll also get a recap of all the Big 5 PLEs. I even do the Saudi shows for you. And then, if it's good and worth the time, I may even throw a little AEW in there. But of course, I will do my best to make sure I recap as many PLEs as possible. If I don't have it, then I'll throw it to one of my friends who do know it. We also cover pop culture, and we have really good time over here with lifestyle and just giving advice. So, if you're ready, it's showtime, and that is on the ancestors, baby.
Well, wowzers. Can you turn it down a little bit? It's right here. Okay, sir. If you didn't watch SmackDown, it was quite eventful. Yes. But we are going to get into the logisticals like we always do. Okay. I will say this. There was heavy emphasis on the bloodline and the fallout from Money in the Bank. So to preface this, if you are not interested in watching or listening to that right here on our after show, I would highly recommend that you check out now. I ain't gonna be mad at you, sis. I totally understand. If you wanted more Action Jackson, you're not gonna get that. All the Action Jackson you're gonna get is gonna come from the bloodline. All right. Now, we all know that the bloodline is fractured, so I'm going to give y'all a couple minutes, to go ahead and find your way out. There was a couple matches on the show, but none of them had I guess you could say none of them really had the significance that the bloodline did. So, yeah, if you want to exit out, I'm cool, I just talked to the little 9 people that's still in here. Other than that, while y'all exiting or figuring out what y'all want to do, let me get my top commenters of the day. Sir, cello to you too, Brandy. Brandy is numero uno. Okay, Icy Brazy came in second, and Aaliyah was number 3. Tres. Uno. Dos. Tres. Okay. These are my top 3 commenters of the day. And if you want to be shouted out as one of my top commenters of the day, all you have to do is come in right when I go live and make sure you put your comment in here. However StreamYard shows me your comment came in is how it will be assessed. Okay? Sir, if you come in here before I go live and put a comment in, it will not be recognized as a top comments of the day because I was not live before I went. You know what I'm saying? So we just keeping it fair. We're going to keep it nice and breezy around this bitch. Anyway, let me tell every rest of my peoples, hello, how y'all doing? Hello, Tanika, B. Jeffers, Sosha. Hello, Sosha. How you doing? Hello, Kayla. How are you? Okay. My regular deglers are in here. Okay. You're at SD. Well, stay there. Don't be talking to us. Enjoy the show. Okay. Hey Tay, how are you? Kayla's at the show because she went to SmackDown today. So congrats to her. I hope you're having a good time. All right. She said the dark match is between Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and then they're going up against Pretty Deadly in a non-title match. So very good. We saw Pretty Deadly cost Sheamus his championship today. So, but we all kind of figured out what happened, seeing as how that's the track record with Austin Theory. So I genuinely do not care. I didn't even pay attention to that match because I knew it was going to happen. So it makes no sense to be invested in anything that has to do with Austin Theory because we already know how all that's going to end. Right? Right. Okay. Sir, let us move on, shall we? Hello, Chase for Life. How are you? Said it's been so long since I've been in here. Will, I'm glad you came back. Okay. Reginald, hello. How are you? Hello. Okay, so what? Kenny said new braid to this. Oh, it's common folk. Oh, you tried it. Did the girlies fight tonight? Oscar, Bianca, and Charlotte. If you want to call a minor confrontation a fight, sure. Oscar tried to come out there and cut a promo. She was cut off by Bianca. Bianca was out there beating her up. Charlotte came out there. Bianca started fighting Charlotte minorly. Io tried to cash in, but Bianca thwarted all of that. So that segment lasted maybe a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. It wasn't really long. It was literally right before they brought Edge and Waller's matchup. So if you want to call it a fight, sure. But it was a promo segment between for Asuka that turned into a mini brawl that turned into an almost cash in, but Bianca saved it. Okay, nothing. I was just watching Victor play basketball. Um, it was some on site type of behavior tonight. It was very minimal, if we're being honest. But let's start from the beginning because we have to be fair. Okay. So the show started off with the Usos calling out Roman Reigns and Solo and thick ass Pauline for tribal court. The whole point of tribal court was to prove that Roman has truly been drunk with power. So they had an exhibit to show him how his behavior is, to show him who he really is. And he denied all those allegations. He said, I'm not like that in real life. You know that. You know me. I do this because I have to. He claimed he did it for his cousins, specifically for them. He has to carry the weight of his family, and their families on his back. He feels like nobody understands what he's going through until they themselves become the tribal chief. And then he fake cried, gave Jay Uso the I don't know what it's called, so please forgive me. Gave him the necklace that he wears around his neck. So if anybody knows what it's called, please put it in the comments so I'm not disrespecting their people and their traditions. But I'm calling it like I see it. Gave him the neck decoration that he puts around his neck that symbolizes he's the tribal chief. And he damn near gave him the championship. Okay. He got on his knees and squeezed out the hardest tear that he could find. All right. And then he low blowed Jay Uso. This was after a very long back and forth between Jimmy Jay and, of course, Roman Reigns. Now, this led to a beatdown. Now, the Usos weren't beat down, where they didn't fight back. They did everything they could to fight back. Solo was using that Samoan spike like he was handing out candy. And Roman was making sure he could Superman punch and spear anybody who came in his way. Ultimately, he was able to separate the twins, which gave him a little bit more control over the situation. Despite one of them always coming in to save the other, he was able to get both of them down and respectfully take them out. Jey Uso was the first. He threw him over the announcer's table and then stacked chairs on top of him so he couldn't get up. And this is when they systematically dismantled Jimmy. They started off with another Samoan spike. Then they basically slammed him on the steel steps. And not to mention, they had Solo Sokoa come and jump off the barricade with like a splash onto Jimmy again, breaking the table. This is where Roman truly asserted his dominance. Now, this was after he had already locked up Jay Uso, in the ropes and was chastising him and basically taunting him about his brother. He blamed him. He said, "This is all your fault. You will never be tribal chief as long as I'm alive. As long as I'm breathing, the tribal chief will always be me." And that's what he said. He took out his own cousins to maintain himself at the top of the mountain. And then he walked away. Jimmy ended up being carted out in an ambulance. Jay Uso was by his side. Now, throughout the night, the superstars that was out there that saw him go get carted out were devastated seeing Jimmy get carted out like that, along with Jay Uso riding with his brother. This is what Jay Uso was trying to prevent from happening. He knew that Roman could be taken to that point, and that little demon he called a wise man made sure to push him over the edge every chance he got. He is what you would consider a trickster, an influencer. He whispers in the ear, and Roman reacts and acts accordingly. And that's problematic. Everybody is capable of bad things. The point is, we have reasoning to not act on those bad behaviors. And Roman Reigns has fully leaned into his narcissism and that evil spirit that he keeps around him on a consistent basis. When you have something like that around you, you can be almost invisible. And I use that word very, very carefully. Almost invisible. Solo believes he's the tribal king, so he's tribal chief. He's going to keep following him to the ends of the earth. He went so far as to take out his own brothers in respect to his tribal chief. No matter what, the tribal chief is what you uphold. The blood ties don't mean nothing to you, because what tribal chief wants, the tribal chief gets, right? Somebody got to pay the penance for Jimmy Uso being destroyed the way that he was. And later on in the night, we'll see how that's going to work. Let me go to y'all comments. Not surprised. Hello, Hiram. She said it was a lay. Okay. I thought the lays were the flowers, so I didn't want to say it and I didn't know what it was. Okay. Hey Kayla, what were they saying during this part? They beeped it out. Now he squeezed that tear. He definitely did. He definitely squeezed out a tear, child. Now Kayla's at the event if you're coming in late, so she's telling us what's going on. It says it's time for the main event, which is Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight title. Okay, so that is another dark match that they put on after SmackDown went off the air. So that's cool. He worked hard to get that little bit of salt water to come out, child. How was your day? My day was fine. Thank you for asking. Oh, dang. Okay, I'm not even going to pretend to know how to say that. So let me look this up. Y'all always making fun of me when I say something wrong. Y'all not finna yell at me. Hold on. Let me get Google to pronunciate. Thank you. Pronunciate. Okay. Thank y'all. Oh, it's Ula Fowler. Okay. It's called a Ula Fowler, and that's what he picked up and put around Jay Uso's neck because I couldn't figure out how to say it. But thank you. Thank you, B. Jeffers. I appreciate you. Not gonna lie, I feel like if EO cashes in on Rhea, it's gonna be a failed cash in. I fear she may be the first. Y'all really want that failed cash in, don't y'all? Roman is coming and working for that damn Oscar. Well, you ain't lying about that. To get this stuff out the way and to make sure we can move into the rest of the show, what happened with the Usos, the simplest explanation for some of these matches are as follows. Austin Theory won the norm the way he normally does. He cheated. Pretty Deadly came out there, caused a distraction. He got a roll up and he used Sheamus's trunks to keep him rolled up. That was the end of the match. It was a long match between Theory and Sheamus, if we're being fair. But to be honest, I knew that it was going to end this way, so there was no reason to invest in this in any way, shape, or form. They're not doing anything with Theory in that U.S. Championship, so it's not worth watching or caring about what they're doing with it. I've been trying to tell people for months, well over a year, that Austin Theory being United States champion does nothing for the championship and it does nothing for him. Y'all told me I was a hater. Y'all told me that I don't know what I'm talking about. And now here we are months later and the same shit has been going on since Austin Theory got the title back the second time. And now I'm seeing online that everybody wants to talk shit about Austin Theory and his title reign. Oh, just drop it to LA Knight already. Oh no, bitch. Let him keep it. I thought he was the future. I thought he had the answers. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tried it. Girl, why is Austin even here? He's so tired. Anyways, I don't know. I can't answer that question for you. He's a Vince McMahon treasure, so you're gonna have to ask him. So AJ Styles went up against Karrion Kross to continue whatever little feud they have going. Karrion and AJ Styles, Mia Yim, and of course Scarlett have been enthralled in a little mini feud for the last couple of weeks. And this time, AJ Styles was able to be the victor over Karrion Kross, which ain't new news. Karrion Kross has been a loser since he came back to the E, if we being fair. Now, what I do like is Scarlett is being incorporated more. She's wrestling more. She's taking bigger and better bumps. She's not just some, side piece that Karrion keeps with him to maintain his order. But Michin whooped her ass today. That bitch kicked her in her face with her Timberland boot and then slammed that hoe up against the barricade. There was no coming back from that. It was over. Okay? AJ Styles was able to pick up the win on Karrion Kross with the phenomenal forearm. This match may have lasted 3, maybe 4 minutes, and it was a donezo deal, baby. There wasn't nothing else popping when it came to AJ Styles and Karrion Kross. And quite frankly, I hope this is the last time that we see these two in a ring for a very long time. Finally, Grayson Waller was on had his show, and Edge was on the Grayson Waller effect. Now, to be fair, Edge is you celebrating his 25th year anniversary of being in the WWE. 25 years of his career in Madison Square Garden was where he made his debut. I believe he was Sable's partner against Jacqueline and somebody else. So Edge was feeling very nostalgic today. And of course, Grayson Waller was trying to take away his shine. He did very little to do it, but he basically alluded and then said that Edge was retiring. So it was a done game, and he's retiring. He's going to hang up the boots. Thank y'all. We appreciate it. But Edge said, old contraire corn fritter, I'm not going nowhere. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is we gonna have a match tonight. And in said match, I'm gonna beat your ass and then we gonna go home and celebrate my 25 years. Which is what happened. Grayson Waller did get some offense, but he tried that punk ass move that he did and ended up getting a spear for his troubles. Now after that, they got the pin, match was over, and that was it. Game, set, match. Now, let's go on back over to the Usos and Roman Reigns. You see, Roman came back on the screen after Edge had his moment, and Roman was sitting in the back. And of course, Pauline had to come out there and make sure Roman was informed that Jey Uso had returned from the hospital and that he was looking for the tribal chief. But Roman didn't want phased by it. He pretty much said, well, he ain't going to have to look hard because I'm going to be outside in the ring waiting on him. So we went to commercial, came back. Roman was in the ring asking the people to acknowledge him again. I said, damn, is it deja vu? Didn't they just do this? Okay, girl. Now, before Roman could start talking or saying anything else, Jey Uso's music hit, and he came out through the crowd instead of coming out from the back, from Gorilla. He came in the ring, and Solo left out the ring, and it was full-on brawl from then on out. Jey Uso took out Solo with ease, busted his head on that ring post, went in the ring, grabbed a chair, and beat the hell out of his cousin until Solo came in to save him. That's when Solo ate that chair over 8 times. He was beating the brakes off of Solo. After he got done beating the hell out of his little brother, he then grabbed the microphone because, of course, Roman left him to be brutalized by his older brother. He grabbed the microphone and he said, hey, yo, Roman, this is after he grabbed Roman's championship because Roman was too much of a punk to stay in the ring and get his title. He had to get out of there, because Solo had to eat them hits for the tribal chief, right? So Jey Uso grabbed that title, and that was all she wrote right there. Everybody's wheels in their heads started turning as soon as that man picked up that championship. Now, we all know that this is probably going to lead to a match at SummerSlam. Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now, Jey Uso made it very clear. I want you to accept my challenge so I can whoop your ass again. You tried to take out my brother. You tried to take my brother from me. So now I got to take something from you. We gonna see. Because if math serves me correctly, Jey Uso was the one who gave Roman his career as the tribal chief. He's the one who set him on the trajectory to be in the history books as a champion for 3 years. That was Jey. First match of his career. First title match ever in Jey Uso's career. Singles title match ever. Was against Roman. He was appreciative of the fight. But at the same time, Roman used his cousin to set a precedence. 1, to rule with fear. And 2, to maintain dominance, not only over his cousin, but over the WWE. You see, you have to think about the psyche of it. If I will go to the ends of the earth to destroy my own family, what do you think I would do to a motherfucker who I don't like and don't have no blood ties to? I will go through you. You mean nothing to me. The only thing that I care about is maintaining my status as the tribal chief. And if you are in my way, then you are a problem. Now, I don't know how Jimmy's going to play a factor into this. Via the kayfabe storyline, Jimmy's out, and they don't have no medical clearance on Jimmy as to whether he's going to be cleared or if he's going to be out. But we all know for the next week or so, this is going to be the point of conversation for quite some time. Now, I've been hearing a lot of things. WWE deserves an Emmy for the Bloodline storyline. And if we being fair, whoever wrote this story, whoever is the writer of this story or writers from start to finish, they definitely do deserve to be honored for the story that they've been able to curate. 1, from the very beginning, they've been able to create Roman as a tyrant. a narcissistic, manipulative tyrant that is able to shape and mold the people around him to ensure he maintains his status where he is. He also has been shaped and written as somebody who can lure in those who are seeking something, which is where Sami Zayn comes in. But Sami was written as a character who was down on his luck, had fallen, and was looking for a place to belong. And now he also was written to be the beginning of the end of the bloodline. He was the crack that started the mess of the bloodline falling apart. It only took one outsider to cause the issue. It was brilliantly written. I hear long-term storytelling being told and said often, especially in the WWE and in the kayfabe storyline. And I hear that a lot with AEW and various other promotions. But there's no other storyline within our culture or within our genre of entertainment that has gone on as long as the bloodline has and has been as entertaining as it is. Has it had its lows? Yes. Yes, it has. Has it had its highs? Yes. Yes, it has. But every story has their limits. Every story has its limitations, and every story has its oh my God moments. The crazy thing about this story is that when our children and our children's children are watching this, they're going to be like, how did you guys sit through this for 3 years? It was not an easy task, if that makes sense. It was hard, it was long, and sometimes it was tedious. But we did it because we love the sport. We liked the idea that somebody could finally topple the giant. And we're going to finally see it. Now, if you're biblical, you can make it so that Jey Uso is King David and Roman Reigns is Goliath. It's up to you how you want to look at it, however you want to spin it. Either way, somebody has to go down. I'll put my money on Jey Uso. Jey Uso has to beat Roman Reigns. Like I said a long, long time ago, it's a full circle moment to have Jey Uso compete against Roman and beat him and win. Full circle moment. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is SmackDown. That is your review, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot of y'all come over here for the mess, but I had to give it to you the way I could. I had to tell the story in my own little way because it's such a good story. And it was so well done. But like I said, there were pieces and parts of the story that I didn't enjoy that much. There was some feuds that I was just like, oh. But for the most part, I can say it's been a wild but fun ride. So let me go to the comments. How do you feel about Michin? She doesn't appeal to me for some reason. She's just there. How long have you been watching her on WWE? I feel like a lot of y'all say that about her because y'all want her to be a specific way. Quite frankly, I love Mia. I think Mia's great. I think that the way she carry herself is cool. There's nobody like her in the E at all. And I think y'all don't give her a chance because she doesn't appeal to what you believe she should be. And I think she's unapologetically herself, which to me is the way it should be. If she's not unapologetically herself, then whatever character she wants to embody, as long as she serves that fully, I'm cool with that, which is what she does. I think it works for her to be in the OC with AJ Styles. She gets to learn from one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. AJ Styles is one of the greatest wrestlers and one of the most beloved wrestlers in the entire world. And she gets to be around him and absorb some of the things that he does, get some of his wisdom. Also, you got Gallows and Anderson right there. You got three of some of the best wrestlers in the E and in the world right there in that group alone. I would love if I was Mia and I was wrestling, I would soak up everything I could from these guys. Everything I could. And I would use it as fuel to maintain myself in this company. But that's just me. Mark Marrow. Who's Mark Marrow? Did Mia Yim appeal to you? Well, yeah. Me Chin is Mia Yim. They're one and the same. It's about damn time that Mia Yim finally whooped that ass on Charlotte. Oh, Scarlett, sorry. Yes, Mia did. Not trying to be rude, but Mi Chin is doing now ain't nothing different from when she was Mia Yim. Only difference is the name. I still call her Mia, so I don't understand what's the difference. True. I don't know why I don't care for her then. I guess I just thought we something during her NXT days. Okay. Seth defeated Finn Balor to retain the World Heavyweight title. That was obvious. Great. Oh girl, I'm ready for Jay versus Roman. When was the last time we even got a storyline like this? I don't think it's ever been done in this capacity. Them 3 years flew. I won't say that. I won't say that at all. At the speed of a turtle, okay? It was very slow. Yeah, it's quite unique. It reminds me of the soaps in a way. Many of them stories be long, but this is the context sport. It was long, long. I was answering Chase earlier. Oh, got it. Okay. Edge's first PLE opponents were Jacqueline and Mark Marrow. You said one of us would let you know. Oh, it was Mark Marrow, wasn't it? Thank you, Aaliyah, because I couldn't figure out his name. And I was like, who is Mark Marrow? I'm sorry, girl, but thank you. I love your voice from India. Thanks. Um, thank you, I guess. Uh, I need some ice cream. Well, go ahead and get you some, babe. All right. So, WWE announced today. I hate WWE sometimes. Survivor Series will be in Chicago. It says, according to the WWE website, I hate them so much. I hate them for this because they could have had something here. WWE today announced that Allstate Arena in Chicago will host Survivor Series on Saturday, November 25th. Additionally, Friday Night SmackDown will emanate from Allstate Arena on Friday, November 24th. An exclusive pre-sale opportunity for combo tickets for Survivor Series and Friday Night SmackDown will be available on Wednesday, July 19th. Fans can click here to register now to receive an exclusive pre-sale offer. General public on sale for combo tickets will be available on Friday, July 21st. And additional details on individual tickets will be released for each event, and it'll be announced in the coming weeks. Survivor Series will stream exclusively on Peacock in the US and WWE everywhere else. Y'all get on my goddamn nerves. Bless it. Bless it. I prefer cookies and cream. Okay, very good. Jahi, the woman is spoken for. Don't get stomped. Oh boy. Are we talking about ice cream now? Y'all are weird. Y'all are so weird. Butter pecan is good ice cream. Chicago crowd be playing though. I just want them to come to Cleveland for one PLE. That's all the fuck I'm asking. Cause look at this. Look at this shit. Okay. They're going to Detroit in August. Okay. Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan, August 5th for SummerSlam. Right? Then they're going to Pittsburgh for payback. Okay. Then they're going to Indiana or Indianapolis for Fastlane. Okay. And then for WrestleMania, them motherfuckers is gonna be in Lincoln. They're gonna be in Lincoln Field. They're gonna be in Pennsylvania. So, well, Philly. They're gonna be in Philly. Here's my problem. All of these states surround me. Every single one of them. Chicago. All of these cities. Chicago, Indianapolis, Philly, Pittsburgh. All of these bitches surround me. They all surround my state, including Detroit. Y'all couldn't give us one. One? Oh my God. Damn. Jesus. They keep on skipping Cleveland. They don't be giving us shit. All we get is fucking Raw. We don't even get to have Roman here. Damn. It's like they going around Cleveland for some reason. You see what I'm saying? I heard rumors that Royal Rumble might be in Orlando next year. Quan, I'm gonna say something, and I don't want you to feel like I hurt your feelings, but I can give less than a goddamn about Florida getting another major PLE for the 85th time. I do not care. Y'all get all of the pay-per-views. If it's not Royal Rumble, it's motherfucking WrestleMania. And if it's not WrestleMania, it's Money in the Bank. They always find some kind of fucking way to go back to Florida. So I do not care if they go to Florida. That's their goddamn business. I'm sick of them hoes treating us like we some goddamn guppies around here. I'm sick of it. So they want to go to Florida? Be my guest. Take your ass down there to them racist bitches if you want to. I don't give a goddamn. I'm mad. I'm upset. Because I'm tired of them playing in my face. They say everywhere else but Cleveland. I'm sick of it. Speaking of Philly, I was wondering if my Mania ticket would be lower since I'm in the state. It's not exactly in Philly. No. No, it will not be. If that's true, it'll be my first. First, last, and the third. I don't care. I'm upset. True. It was like 5 or 6 manias in 8 years. If they ain't in Orlando, they in Tampa. If they ain't in Tampa, they in Miami. They be somewhere like I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. I'm just not with the shits no more. Fuck y'all. Anyways, y'all give me a rating on what y'all thought about SmackDown, and then I'll tell you what I feel like they did wrong. I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds. Y'all comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about tonight's SmackDown. Give me a rating. Rating system is between 1 and 10. 30 seconds. Here we go. Wednesday. I wonder who gonna win at the end. I bet you they're gonna give Roman another damn title at the ESPYs. Gonna give him another damn award. Let me go see on the ESPYs website and see. I'm gonna vote for everybody but him. Damn. I don't care. Fuck y'all. Oh, they're not gonna have a host for the ESPYs either. Ooh, that writer strike is tearing up everything, ain't it? I want to see what the nominees are for the ESPYs. Some of y'all don't care. Okay, we got a rating system here. He said, I mean, they always give Texas the pay per view. There's one this month. Yeah, I know that. Thank you. Thank you very much, Hiram. I was checking out the suites though in Lincoln, and I don't know. Everyone wants to do it. Wants what everyone wants to do in terms of seating. How much are the suites, Kenny? 6.5 out of 10. I'll say 7, 7, 7, 6, 7.5. Tiff mad. Tiff, maybe y'all got something going on in y'all arena the day there are events planned. You know what? You might be right. I ain't gonna blame it solely on WWE, but I don't know about that because they have moved concerts around for WWE to come to Cleveland. Like literally, whose concert was booked in Cleveland at that time? Was it Justin Timberlake's, Jared?
I think so.
And they moved his concert to like another day so that Cleveland can have the arena.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I agree, but I can understand how that's possible. So I ain't gonna shit on it. You know that's not how you say my name. I know that's how I say your name. Hi, Krem. You had to bring up that Texas gets a pay per view almost every damn month. I don't care. That's what I'm calling you every time you get on my damn nerves. Hi, Krem. Now, the ESPYs Awards. Okay. So best athlete, y'all don't care about the best athlete. Let's see what they got for best comeback athlete, best play, best team. Best men's sports, college athlete, athlete with a disability, best NFL player. Y'all probably gonna get after Patrick Mahomes. You know what be fucked up if Jalen Hurt got it? Jalen Hurt right there. Well, child, Patrick won the Super Bowl. Y'all better not pass that man up and give it to him. Best MLB, best NH, WNBA, driver, UFC fighter, best boxer. Ooh, let's see. Amanda Nunez, give it to Nunez.
That's boxers?
It say UFC fighter.
Oh.
Best boxer go Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Clarissa Shields, and Shakur Stevenson. Best soccer, golfer, and tennis player. Y'all ain't got the WWE stuff up here like they usually do for the ESPYs. I'm a little disappointed by that. That's weird. Like, why don't they have the WWE stuff in here like they usually do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little floored by that. Are you embarrassed? All right. So it seems like the average number for SmackDown today was like between 6 and 7 for the show. It was very heavily focused on Roman and the Usos. Quite frankly, I feel like they should have had their segment on Raw. I know that wouldn't have been smart, especially after they had, decided that Roman will stay on SmackDown and Seth will stay on Raw. But it's just, oh, I almost wish they switched everything around. I really do. But live your best life. There's so much emphasis on the H. Hi, Krem. Yep. Hi, Krem. Oh my God. Gerard. For the sweets. They have one suite starting at $20,000.
Sounds about right.
$20,000 to sit in them little box ass seats.
Mania, they don't overcharge that shit.
Bitch, hell no. I'm not going. I'll just be at the damn room chilling, watching TV in my damn robe. I'm gonna buy me a special moo just so I can wear it. With no titty harness on and let myself be free. With my hair in a good old bonnet and eating what the fuck I want to eat and yelling as loud as I want to yell because ain't no goddamn way. The fuck. Starting at what? $20,000. Oh hell no. That is ridiculous. John Jones literally had one fight off booger sugar. He was not high.
He wasn't high when he fought that fight, but we all know he was gonna whoop that dude's ass.
Well, she said off booger sugar, so he wasn't fighting.
Well,
He wasn't fighting under the influence. But honestly, John Jones was a superior fighter either way. So if you know how John Jones is, then you know I was obviously gonna win.
what's name was upset when Cormier beat him. He was up there like he was upset because he had pop positive for cocaine, and John Jones was like, "Yeah, I was high."
It is
And-
crossplay.
Yeah, he was like, "I was high, and I still whooped your ass." So what that say about you?
He got a point. Not even trying to be funny, like dead ass. Fam got a point. Yet they still managed to give them a video package on Raw too. Yeah. Kenny, does that include food though for all
No.
the money? No.
Well, it depends on the stadium.
No, it does not. It only includes the money for the tickets and the parking. That's how it is with all of the suites. $20,000 though?
Yepper.
Fuck that. Honestly, I'd rather just hang out then. I have better luck going to payback in Pittsburgh. You ain't lying, Kenny. You is not lying because $20,000? Get the fuck out of here. 20 grand. If I could blow 20 grand, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. The fuck? That is insane to me. Hi, Tirza. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a little better?
You know what the crazy part about it is?
What?
It's gonna be somebody that's gonna have them 20 bands.
Well, yeah, they gonna buy that suite and they gonna be in there chilling, but I ain't got it. I can tell you right now, I don't fucking got it. Does a butler come with it because $20,000? No. Me and AJ paid $2,000 for the suite here in Cleveland, and that was without a PLE price tag on it. And we ended up not having no food in there. We couldn't control the lights. It was a dark show. All the WWE shows are dark shows. You cannot turn on the lights in those suites or the TV. You have to watch it via, the big open window right there. It also was not as big as I expected it to be. They gave us one of the smaller suites, and I presume we had to pay more money to get a bigger suite, which fucking sucks. But I will say it made life a lot easier for us to get in and out. We didn't have to worry about, fighting to get into seats with people. It was all our people in the suite. We didn't share it with nobody. So the $2,000 was worth it, in my opinion. 20K gets you 20 suite tickets and 4 parking passes. Food and all that other stuff is extra. And the parking passes is basically the gold standard parking. Get you closer to the door, and you go in, and you'll be able to get your stuff checked. They go through your bag, they pat you down, and then you go in and you cool, The suite at the oh god, the suite at the fuck at WrestleMania is $20,000. And we was planning on going as a group, and Kenny was looking into it. It's $20,000 for the fucking suite. And I was like, what the hell? 20 grand though? Like, oh my God. How much can a heart break? Who this shit is trash? It's gonna be at Lincoln Financial. Is this the new logo for WrestleMania 40? They using this big ass bell as the damn logo for WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, Freedom Bell.
Ugh. Here we go. Girl, I'm sorry, for 20K, I need to get in the next 10 WrestleManias for free. Child, you don't know how money works. You are not aware of how money works. It's okay.
That ain't happening, Captain.
It is not happening at all. Like, yeah, it's WrestleMania, but child, for all that, no thank you. Y'all want to go to Payback? We all plan to go to Mania, and a lot of people want to go so they can go and experience Mania throughout the week. Me personally, I just want to chill with my fam. I'm a homebody. I don't really go nowhere. Now, Alexis was going to go, and she wanted to go do like WrestleMania access and stuff and walk around. But given my current state and where I am weight-wise, that is not necessarily possible for me to do. However, I will give it a good old college try. But for the most part, me, I just be chilling. I just go get me some food. I chill. I might laugh, kiki, play a couple of cards, and that's pretty much all I can do. Everybody else, y'all want to go out, y'all want to explore the city, be my guest. I'm not, opposed to that. Just don't judge me for being in the house and chilling. Jared to go with y'all. I'm okay with being by myself. Shit. I don't need nobody to be with me.
Shit, I'm not leaving you in no fucking city. You don't live by your damn self. Oh, God.
I'm a grown woman. I can do things by myself. I don't need AJ to do nothing for me. If we go and y'all want to go somewhere and he can take y'all, he's going to take y'all. Let me see what Kenny said. Honestly, with what I get paid, I'm on a teacher salary. Teachers don't make that much. We might as well get an Airbnb and chill out Mania weekend. That's what I'm going to be doing. I know for a fact that Nicole is going to be out and about because she does a lot of the stuff with trading and stuff. So she more than likely is going to be gone for the majority of the weekend, except for when she come back. But me personally, I have no desire to do any of that because unless it's somebody at one of the shows that I want to see. But I got to be comfortable, child. And if they giving us them hard-ass folding chairs with no cushion, I can't have these cheeks hanging out on the sides and out the bike of the chair. I can't do that, honey. I got too much ass for that. Okay? Plus, Chris is in Philly. Who is Chris? Child, for $20,000, Roman better slap his nuts on my face. I think you're gonna have to pay Roman a little bit more than $20,000 because today that man said he don't need nothing. I don't need no money. I don't need no fame. I got all of that. I don't need that. I was like, well, throw some of it my way. Because we're poor. Oh my God. Tears and knows she's stupid. It could work for you. What? Yeah, we could do access. That'll be bought. That'll be it for me though. Cause them shirts they be selling is already an arm and a leg. Almost $30 per shirt. I gotta get that John Cena shirt though. I gotta get it. And I want to get a Bianca shirt, but I really want to get. She got two plaques that I want. Her WrestleMania I want all of her plaques actually. From every match she's had at Mania, they have plaques for her. I want each one of those, especially the one she had with Sasha. So I want that plaque. I want the plaque with Becky, And I think she has another plaque that she had with Bailey at Extreme Rules. I want all three of those placards. And there's one more thing that I wanted to get. With the acting he did tonight, give that man an Oscar. Child, he squeezed that tear out real hard. It was a hard tear. Damn near $40 for them shirts. I do want to get all Bianca's t-shirts while they have them though. I be trying to wait till they go on sale, but then all the big bitches buy up everything and I don't have it in my size no more. I have Naomi's when she won the title that she actually signed for me. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania 40 is going to be at Lincoln Financial in Philly. And it's going to be a wild ride if y'all go and see the show. The tickets are going to be expensive. The suite is $20,000. If you got the coins, be my guest. Me personally, I ain't got it, so I'm going to be sitting at home yelling at the TV. Okay? But y'all do you. Um, Let me run it down for y'all one more time, and then I'm going to be out y'all here, I promise. I won't be sitting here too much longer. Now, what Hiram was saying earlier is that NXT is the next pay-per-view that's up for grabs, and it is going to be the Great American Bash. It's going to be in Cedar Park, Texas on July 30th. That is a Sunday. Following that, on the 5th, that very same week after Sunday, SummerSlam is on Saturday at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. That is on August 5th. Then you give another month in between there, and you're going to end up at Payback in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this is going to be on September 2nd, which is also on a Saturday. And then finally, they've already led us up to Fastlane being on a Saturday once again in Indianapolis. We got a month and a couple days in between Payback and Fastlane. And then finally, they have announced that Survivor Series is going to be hosted in Chicago on November 25th, as well as SmackDown will be in Chicago on November 24th. Now, they ain't announced Crown Jewel, but I imagine that Crown Jewel will be sometime earlier in the month, and they're going to head to Crown Jewel and have their big old matches over there as well. Those are the next sets of PLEs for the rest of the year. They haven't announced in a December pay-per-view, which I don't think they will announce one. Everything else is going to be leading into Royal Rumble, and Royal Rumble kicks off WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania, child. So it's going to be an interesting time. I want all of Bianca's plaques too. I gotta get her plaques. I wish I would have had enough wherewithal to get Naomi's plaques. But around the time that Naomi was champion, I didn't have the money to buy her plaques, which really makes me sad because I love Naomi. But maybe I can go on Impact website and get some of her gear from there. Have WWE wrestlers ever been nominated for an Oscar or Emmy? No, but actually, they could be nominated in the reality TV category, and they usually don't nominate them at all. However, I would love to see that. I think that the story with Roman and his cousins, and just the overall umbrella of the story itself, how it's developed and captivated audiences across the world, is mind blowing. For 3 years, they've been able to find a way to maintain this story. And if they don't get some type of accolades for that television wise, I don't know what will get them the accolades. They're one of the longest running episodic television shows in history. There is no other TV show that's been on TV longer than they have. MASH and them was running neck and neck at one point, but of course MASH stopped running. So now WWE is the only show that's been on TV as long as it has. And with that being said, I think that they could give them and honor for what they've been able to bring to the table in terms of entertainment for the last decade. Why not start with the Bloodline storyline and nominate it in reality TV? I just saw Sammy and Kevin Owens walk past me. That's awesome. You is petty. I ain't petty, child. Anyways, thank y'all so much for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you for being here, listening to me rant and rave and hoop and holler about wrestling. Don't forget to go and listen to my personal podcast, the KTC podcast on Spotify. There's going to be plenty of content uploaded this weekend, and Red Rum is going to start back up this coming Monday. My research team is not as active as they were, but they are giving me all of the information that they could give at one point. I have at least enough stuff recorded for the next 3 episodes so I can start working on as many episodes as I want. Y'all, please go over to the KTT on Spotify and support me. You can also follow me on Instagram, and I will be posting when those episodes will go live. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow Down for the Count as well. Down for the Count has a Twitter. It's at Down for the Count 19 and at D4TC underscore podcast on Instagram. We're available on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. Anywhere you can get your podcast, Down for the Count will be there. Just search for Down for the Count. This week we took a brief hiatus, but we're going to be coming back with some original content for the show. Try not to focus so much on what we see on TV, but try to have conversations about wrestling as a whole and see if we can make that podcast go back to what we originally do, baby, which is talk shit about wrestling. So you can head on over to Spotify and follow both of my Spotify podcasts. One of them I share with my girls, and the other one is just me by myself, ranting and raving about the shit we hear on social media. So if you want to hear about Kim Zolciak and Croy Bierman and their bullshit and how they just called off their divorced child, you can go over there to the podcast and listen to that. If you want to hear what I think about Kiki Palmer and her bum ass boyfriend, possibly ex-boyfriend, you can go over there and listen to that on the KTT. If you want to hear us rant and rave about how much we can't stand Phil, but he was right in his stance about everything that he was talking about when it comes to AEW and everything that was going on with the higher ups and the elite, and going over to Down for the Count. If you want to hear how what we felt about Money in the Bank in terms of the predictions and how we would have predicted who was going to win, y'all got to go on over there and hear it, because a lot of the matches, that everything that happened, I called. I was right. We love that for me. We love that for me. And if you want to hear a bunch of stuff about the indies, the girls and the guys, Trady over at We Love Wrestling got you. You can get all the exclusive content. He goes to almost all the shows. He has all of the tea. And I promise you, you guys will get everything you need when you go over there. He interviews so many stars, indie darlings, budding wrestlers. He interviews so many people. You will not be bored with the content. There's matches up there. There's interviews. There's, of course, lengthy discussions with the Midwest Melanin Mafia, which I am a part of. So if you want to go over there on his YouTube channel and check it out, you can, because we also talked about the BRP 50. All right. And those are the top 50 Black wrestlers across the board. Trading was a part of it. So go on over there and check that out as well. I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.